This is the Great Legend, and I'm coming at you live today, people, with a video about comic books. Today is Wednesday, September 26th. It's Comic Book Wednesday here on the Great Legend Show. A lot of times on the show, I don't show a lot of my hauls, my eBay hauls, my packages, my pull lists, my normal just pickups for the Comic Book Wednesday. A lot of times I can't make it to the shop on Wednesday, so normally I wait for Friday or Saturday to pick up those pickups that I need, or I'll just get them when I can get there, you know what I mean. Also, my pull list is every 2 weeks, so when I get the stuff, you've pretty much already had the stuff and showed it. That's what I love, about this comic book community. I'll just get on and I'll see what all y'all have picked up. Y'all don't need to see mine, it's all, unless y'all want to see some good comics and some of the things I bring to the table. Anyways, I did get to the comic shop today. I didn't have to go into work till the nighttime, so I was able to make it in. Lone Star Comics, Plano, Texas. You can visit them at mycomicshop.com. They have some excellent deals. I'll post a link in the item description. So just click on the link. Just please click on my link and buy something. It's all good. You're not only helping mycomicshop.com out, you're also helping the Great Legend Show out, because I get credit. They have affiliate credits and referrals, and it's pretty awesome actually. Last month I got like $8.66, so I was able to buy a couple of comics. So very cool deal at the mycomicshop.com. Okay, well, without any further ado, since I don't really get to do these Comic Book Wednesday videos very much, I'm going to show you what I got on Comic Book Wednesday for 9/26/2012. First pickup I got right here, we have All-Star Westerns from the new DC 52, issue number 0. This has got Jonah Hex on the cover. Really cool cover. And it's going to show in this book, this is what I read, it's going to show in this book how he got the scarred up face and everything. So it's, like your normal issue zeros that DC's been putting out this month. This is going to be your origin story for Jonah Hex here. I like this cover. I mean, these covers here are pretty much all the same. In the background you got the big like 0, or actually it's them just ripping through the book, non-stop. We've got the guns going off. Reminds me of the classic Young Guns, the first one. Emilio Estevez. The trunk gets thrown out of the burning house. He busts out of the trunk with his 6-shooters. He's popping people left and right. Man, it's such a damn good movie. Anyway, like this is we're talking All-Star Western here, Jonah Hex. And I personally, now here's the dumb thing. Well, that's not really the dumb thing. It's just I'm kind of a late bloomer. I got into the new 52 kind of late. About a year late, actually, pretty much. So I've been going back and picking up the back issues for these. I haven't started reading All-Star Western yet, but I do have 1 through 12. But I'm reading some other things right now, and I'll tell you about those here in a minute. But I'm really eager to read this. I didn't see the little movie, but I've seen Jonah Hex in some of the animated stuff. I saw him in an episode, I think it was of Justice League, or it was either Justice League Unlimited, that was really cool. He's also in he was in one of the recent DC animated movies. I'm not sure if it was the Captain Marvel Superman video or if it was in the Batman the Red Hood video. I'm not quite sure, but he had a good little story in there. But anyway, so this is one I picked up. I'm kind of excited because I don't really show my pickups or what I get very much. I need to, but it's just a long process. I'm trying to sort through stuff in my own collection. The next one I have here is the Dark Knight issue 0, Batman the Dark Knight issue 0. This is another one I haven't really started reading. I've got all 12 issues of this comic. I just have not started reading them yet, but I really like the cover of this book. Again, busting through the pages, and it looks like he's busting through with a big fist. I mean, if this dude was Ryu or Ken, he would be doing a dragon punch. I'm talking Shoryuken. He's just busting out of the page Looks really cool. I thought it would have been really cool though if he would have had his like grappler, firing his grappler out, so it's like he'd be grappling out of the comic book. Now that would be pretty awesome. But this is definitely awesome as well. I've started reading a one. Okay, I'll tell you about it in a minute. But actually, last night, this has nothing to do with the Dark Knight comic, but I did start on my Justice League series. I've got all 12 issues of that one, and I was just laughing my butt off at like Batman. I know it's written by a different author from old Greg Hurwitz here, but funny. I'm on issue 1 and 2, and it's funny where Green Lantern's kind of making fun of Batman, saying stuff like, "You don't have any superpowers," and then like Flash comes in later, I think in issue number 2. Yeah, issue 2. Yeah, he comes in issue 2, and he's also saying the same thing. So I'm just kind of cracking up because they're giving Batman a hard time because he's the guy that doesn't have superpowers on Justice League. He just has his gadgets, and he is the world's greatest detective. So don't count it. Don't call it quits for old Batman. He's still awesome. So I got that one there. I'm excited to read this one here. Grant Morrison's Batman Incorporated series. I've actually really liked this series so far. I've read 1 through 3 about 2 or 3 nights ago. I thought those were really good. I enjoy those just a lot. I mean, it goes into the Leviathan thing. Someone told me it was a continuation from the first series they did of Batman Incorporated, which of course I'm just getting into the new 52. I'm getting back into DC. The only thing, just kind of coming back into comic book collecting. So I'm doing a lot of DC, not so much Marvel, but I'm doing DC and I'm doing some independent stuff too. But this is Batman Incorporated issue 0. I don't know if I'm going to read this one tonight. I'm probably going to continue reading some of my Justice Leagues and get those. But this is a really cool cover, I think, and he's just flying through the cover, just busting through with his gang here. I'll have to read up on this gang of misfits behind him, but I've really enjoyed the story so far in Batman Incorporated 0, the Leviathan storyline. They find out that, the first scene, someone's trying to assassinate Damian. Of course, y'all probably already know this because these have been out a while. They've been, people are trying to, actually I think it's Goat Boy is his nickname. He's trying to assassinate Damian, and he's paid by the Leviathan group, which we find out in either 2 or 3 that it's actually his mom, Talia al Ghul, trying to get to him. So I don't know why a mom would want to murder her son, but them Al Ghuls, they can't be trusted. So it's Batman Incorporated. And then I also have this issue 0 that I got today. Right there, Superman issue 0. Try to get this in the camera since it's all like backwards and stuff. Sorry for the glare. This is some My Lights. I put them in poly bags and My Lights, but what I had open was some My Lights too, so I just put them in some My Lights. It'll last a lifetime with Mylar. The same stuff used by the Library of Congress. But anyway, so this is some Superman 0, and I've been actually waiting for this story. I've seen flashbacks in Action Comics, as I'm picking up Action Comics, about Jor-El and the ending days of Krypton and everything. So I'm excited to read about Jor-El here. This is supposed to be kind of more so a Jor-El story. I did finish reading Action Comics 0 last night. I thought that was really good. The art kind of took a little bit to get used to, but really good origin story about Superman's first week, or about first month. I guess probably first month in Metropolis. I thought it was really good though. But I'm eager to read about Jor-El, see what Jor-El has in here. So that's Superman. I also have the Superman annual and all 12 issues of that, but I haven't started on that because I've got tons of books to read, and so I usually try to read 3 to 4 a night, and I'm trying to get some stuff read. I also have other notable pickups. I've got issue 1 and issue 2 of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Just it's supposed to be a 6-part mini-series, I guess, but they say if it does well, they'll go ahead and just make it an ongoing, or they'll get an ongoing ready to go. So I'm eager to see that. I also 3 other comics came out today that is on my pull list, and my pull list, they do things a little, well, I do it every 2 weeks. I'm sure if I went in there and got the comics, I mean, each week in and week out they would have it ready, but since I'm doing every 2 weeks, they'll normally wait for some of my issues to come in, and then they'll bundle them together, you know, between 2 pieces of cardboard, get some plasticky wrap, cellophane style wrap around, tape it down, and then they'll just give me that and I'll go pick that up. So it's like a good little chunk, little size of comics. So the ones I'm picking up, I guess it'll be ready tomorrow, but I'll probably have to pick them up Saturday on my day off. I got Justice League issue 0 with Shazam on the cover. I also saw that variant, and that variant did look really cool because it had all those awesome Captain Marvel characters. Had Talkie the tiger. I like that character. Really cool. But I got, of course, I didn't get the variant. I just got the regular. I got Ghostbusters issue 13 ongoing. That's another series I got to get working on. I also got in the other one that they're sending is Popeye issue 5. Yeah, Popeye issue 5 from IDW. Because I've got Popeye issue 4. I haven't read that yet. I'm up to Popeye 1 through 3. And if you've seen the Great Legend Show on Facebook, I talked about Popeye a little bit tonight, and Classic Popeye, which are reprints of Bud Sagendorf's Popeye run from 1948 all the way up to 1980. And it just I think, I don't know how long they're going to go with this. I guess it depends on sales, but they're going to try to reprint all of those issues. So that'll be really cool. I just love the Popeye comics. But anyway, that's about it for my Comic Book Wednesday. Like I said, I'll try to put some more of these available, you know, when I can make it to the comic book store. But I just need to, you know, kind of rename or name some of the titles of videos. With this one, I'll put the date on the end so you know what date it is. But I need to kind of go through there and do some of that, you know, do some of my hauls, show some of my books off. I've got some OMAX stuff I got to show. I've picked up some more Commandees that I'll show in another video. So yeah, things are going really good on the Great Legend Show. I've enjoyed getting some time to read. I've been kind of taking a slight little break from my insanity workouts because I'm trying to, you know, free up some time to do some good reading. And we all know if you got kids, it's kind of hard to get your reading in. But that's why I've been doing a lot of reading of the comic books at night. I want to give a couple of special shout outs tonight. I want to give a shout out to, if you've never seen these two, they are so funny. They're a great duo. They're a great tag team. I'll give my shout outs to Ed and his wife Amelia from the Dynamic Comic Duo. Really good. I'm going to post their channel page in my description. Oh man, they're so funny. They're very entertaining, and I find them entertaining because it reminds me of me and my wife. Although my wife doesn't read comics, which kind of sucks. You know, it would be great to talk comics with her and everything. But I think it's so cool that when I watch their videos, I don't know, I just see that love, you know, the love between the two. It's just really cool. You know, anytime you see stuff like that, it's really cool. And plus, they both like comics, so I really like that. And they got 2 good kiddos, and they got 2 good kitty cats. So I also have cats too. But what else? Also, we have Captain Cummings, 123 Comic Man, and Quest on Bronze Star. They're going to be doing the Comic Talk Podcast this Friday night at 8:30. So you definitely want to tune in live to Comic Talk Podcast. I'll throw the link up for that. It's just a great group of folks that get together and talk comics, movies, stuff like that. So you definitely want to check them out. If you ever want to be on the show, contact the Captain Cummings. I'll put a link for his description. You need to email him your Google Plus information if you ever want to talk comics with the boys on there and the ladies. But yeah, so anyway, that's my little comic talk, that's my little Wednesday comic day video thingy. So I hope you all enjoyed. Sometimes I go long in these videos, but that's just the way it goes on the Great Legend Show. You know what? It's been great. Also, one other thing to note. Actually, no, I'll tell you about that stuff later. because I'm going to do a response video for a very, well, I'll go ahead and say it, because this guy means a lot to me, and I don't know if he's watching right now, and I'm probably going to rehash most of this stuff in my next video. My next video is going to be a comic book response video to a special guy here on the YouTube comic book community. His name, if you haven't heard of him, is Captain Strangelife. He just went over 1,000 subscribers. He went over 1,000 subscribers not too long ago, and I'm going to tell a story in my next video, which will be a comic book response video. So but I just want to let you know, check him out. I'll put him in the description so you can go check his channel out. He's kind of just a great comic book scholar, a collector of all sorts of things. Really cool. So anyways, fans, thank you so much for watching The Great Legend Show, who is now over 600 subscribers. And all of my subscribers are on planet Earth, I'm happy to say, but maybe I'll pick up some from some weird, far, forbidden, distant planet, maybe sometime in the future. So thank you so much for subscribing to my show. And I want you to check out all those people I just listed, especially my buddy Ed and his wife Amelia, the dynamic comic book duo, or dynamic comic duo. See, I'm bad with remembering the titles, but it's not all about the titles. It's not all about the channels. It's actually about the users who work day in and day out to bring you the best entertainment here on YouTube and on this comic book community. You know that, and just one more thing. I hope y'all don't turn me off because I ramble some. You know, I was listening to the Dynamic Comic Duo the other day with Ed, and he was talking about, you know, just entertaining and you know, like chatting about comics and everything like that. And yeah, I thought it was really good. He said, and I'm going to say it too, like everybody, and this is pretty much summing up what he was saying, everybody brings something different to our comic book community. We have people that are old school who've been collecting since the beginning of time. Oh, that's so mean. The caveman days. No, but we've been having people that have been collecting since kids. We've been having, there's been collectors since, you know, they were teenagers. There's people that are getting back into the comic book collecting, and it's really a cool time to get back into it because it's really awesome. Just so many different people out there that collect and are into the comic books, and I think that's really cool. And every one of us, every one of you out there, we all have something to bring to the table. If you're a watcher or a viewer and you want to start making videos, get yourself a little webcam. You know, start shooting some videos, man. It doesn't take much, you know, and just talk about the things you love. Talk about things you're passionate. Do that, and let me know. I'll subscribe. I'll watch your videos. I always have a great time watching all the videos on YouTube. I stay really busy watching them too because there's so many good ones to watch. But yeah, and you know what? I told my wife this sometimes. You know, and people at work and things of that nature. I tell them, you know, God didn't use no cookie cutters. That's why I say God didn't use no cookie cutters. Every person He creates, they're all different, just like us. You know, on YouTube. Everything we do on YouTube, everything we talk about, it's always going to be different. It's always going to be new. It's always going to be a different experience for everyone. That's why this is such a great place to be. YouTube.com/R9095, The Great Legend Show, where I show you comics, cooking, gaming, and we're always coming at you live. That's about all I got to say, people. Peace out. God bless.